When you talk about starting a business, the first thing that comes to mind is money. Yes, it may be true, but it's not always the case. So obviously everyone will want to have that lifestyle that they want, work whenever they want to work, start up their own business, employ people to work for them so that they can enjoy the lifestyle that they want or have time for themselves and their family. But the only thing that can be a stumbling block is money. Obviously, to start up any business, you need a bit of investment. You need a bit of money to start up this business. But in this particular video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 business ideas that you can start now from any part of the world without investing a dime. This can be done in any part of the world. So if you're looking for additional source of money to supplement your income, this is the right video for you. It's possible that you may be doing some of these directly, but you've not realized that it's a good business you can venture into. So if you're interested, please take a pen and paper, take note, because I believe strongly that by the end of this video, you will have 1 or 2 business ideas you can start in 2024. The first business idea is writing or reviewing CVs for people. So before you can even apply for a job, normally the first thing that employers will ask for is to submit your CV. So for you to stand out among all the applicants, your CV should be the best. Your CV should be up to date and well detailed for you to even be shortlisted for an interview. Most people do miss job opportunities, not because they don't have the experience, but because they did not structure their CV well enough to even be captured. If employers receive thousands of CVs for just one job, they will not have the time to go through every single CV. Even the first part of your CV tells everything about you. It captures the attention of the employer to your CV so that you get shortlisted. But most of us lack some of these skills in structuring our CV. So we do struggle a lot in job search. So this is where people who are good in structuring CVs come in. If you are someone who pays particular attention to details, have the experience in drafting or structuring or reviewing CVs for people, this is a good side hustle that you can start with no money. You can do this from the comfort of your own home. All you need to do is just to let people know the kind of services that you offer. I've received thousands of emails from people asking me if I do CV reviews, especially when I started doing videos about healthcare assistants, interview questions and answers. I remember I also did a video on how to draft a CV to get a healthcare assistant job in the UK. Since I did that video, oh my god, the number of emails I've received, and if I had a time, I would have gladly done this, and I bet you I would have had lots and lots of money just by reviewing people's CVs. So this is where you can come in. If you're really good at structuring CV, you can just charge a few pounds, a few dollars, depending on whichever country you are in, and with time you'll be getting more referrals, and it will surprise you how much money you can get. You can do this as a side hustle. Who knows, it might even become a full-time job for you in the end. The next one is for those who have the cooking skills. You can offer catering services for people in your neighborhood, your family, your friends. So for instance, if you are a member of a church or a member of any social or community group and you are really good at cooking, it doesn't necessarily need to be food. It can even be snacks that are packaged very nicely that people can actually use when they are having their events. Depending on which country you are from, if you're really good in cooking some of the local meals, normally if people are having events like wedding, naming ceremonies, they normally do refreshments where people come and eat. So if you're really good at this, you can start small with your local church, and by the time you realize, you'll be taking so many orders. Apart from doing it for people for their events, most people are so busy that they don't even get time to cook. So people also render the service of you paying them, and then they prepare every kind of meal that you want them to prepare for you, and then you just pack it in your fridge. So if you're somebody who is working overtime up and down, you don't really have the time to cook. I mean, cooking can be very, very stressful. It can take so much of your time. It can take a whole day. That's if you really want to cook in bulk. So if you don't have that time, then you can always look out for the services of somebody who is really good at this. So this is something you have to be thinking of. If you're really good at cooking, do not underestimate that skills at all, because you never know. Just start with your friends. Just do 1 or 2 for a few people, and with time you'll be getting referrals, and it will surprise you the amount of money that you get. The referrals, it will even turn into a whole business. You might even end up quitting your full-time job, because every weekend there are always events like parties, weddings. Almost every weekend there is something going on. So if you are really good at any of these, cooking, or even making fruit juice, whatever it is, do not underestimate this skill at all. So I hope you've noted this down, and if you have not thought of it, please start working on it. And you can start this with no money. The reason why I say you can start this with no money is if somebody gives you an order, they pay you. So whatever amount of money they pay you, you use that to buy the ingredients that you need to prepare the food for them, and that's it. So you don't really need any huge amount of money to invest in this type of catering service or this cooking business. The next one is online tutoring. So if you are really good in sharing your skills, sharing your knowledge and experience, and educating people, this is a good way of making money. So you do not need to invest any amount of money at all. So for instance, just like I'm doing here on YouTube, you can just be educating people. You can also do online tutoring. There are so many platforms like Cambly that you can teach. There are even platforms that you can teach people who want to learn English. So if you're really fluent in any language, like Spanish, French, English, you can take advantage of this and share that knowledge or experience that you have. Educate people, and they'll be more than happy to pay you any amount of money that you charge. Apart from you teaching a language, if you were good at any subject in school, you can use any social media platform that you have to educate people on that. For instance, if you were good in mathematics, biology, chemistry, people are so much in need of this knowledge, and they don't really want to be present in classrooms. So you can take advantage of the online platform and pass on the knowledge that you have with others, and it will interest you how much money that you can get. I'll leave the link to some of the online platforms in the video description, so please check it out and see how best you can educate people with the knowledge that you have and also get paid for it. So the fourth one is what you see me doing now. So I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. It's something that anybody can do. It doesn't matter where you are, irrespective of your age, whatever it is that you are really good at, you can use this wonderful platform as an opportunity to share your knowledge with the world. You don't need any huge amount of money to be able to start this. If you have just a basic mobile phone which has a camera or recorder, you can just use this to record videos. There are a lot of free video editing softwares that you can use to edit videos. You can always start up small from somewhere without investing any huge sum of money. All you need is just to be consistent and post content that are educative and helpful to people. The more you draw traffic to your channel with this useful information, the more people get to subscribe, the more your watch hours will increase, and then you definitely get to that monetization stage where YouTube will start paying you for sharing your content with people. And as you do this, people will also start to get to know you. They will offer you sponsorship whereby you talk about their products or their services using your own YouTube channel, and you also get paid for it. So if this is something you've not thought of, please consider this. Somebody might be saying, well, I'm not really good at speaking in front of the camera, this is not for me and all of that. But even if you are not really a camera person, there are so many people who have set up faceless YouTube channels. So what they do is, you don't hear their voice, you don't see their face. So do your research and go online and search for faceless YouTube channels and see what others are doing. Start doing your research around that, and you can also do this. There is a channel called Brightside. No one knows who is behind this channel, but their channel has blown up, and if they post a video within a few hours, they get thousands and thousands of views. If you've not seen that channel, I would just leave a screenshot of their channel so that you can check on it and subscribe to their channel. They are doing wonderfully well. They only make use of stock videos, subtitles, and they are really passing on useful information, very good content, but they are not showing their face. That is how useful and powerful YouTube is. So if you have any skill at all you think you can teach, make good use of YouTube. And people are making millions and millions and millions of money from YouTube. People have even quit their full-time job and they are doing YouTube full-time. And if you put in the effort and do your homework really well, the amount of money you get from YouTube will be more than enough to even pay for your rent and your bills. So if YouTube is not something that you've actually thought of, please give it a thought now, because 2024 we are cashing out big time. If you're a lady and you're also really good at making hair, you can start making hair for people with no startup cost. So if somebody is having their wedding, engagement, parties, naming ceremonies, or any event at all, if you show forth the skills that you are really good at making hair, they can always invite you to do their hair for them. And within some few hours, you get your money and then you go. Most of us would like to look good, classy and all of that. But sometimes to even put the looks together, it's a problem. To know which hairstyle to wear for which outfit, it's always a problem. So if you're really good at styling people, making hair, making different types of hairstyles for different events, then you'll be cashing out big time. So you just have to start doing hair for friends, family members, or even doing hair for your friends' children. And by the time you know, people will be referring others to you, and you can even employ others to help because you're going to be getting so many customers that you can't even handle. We like to look good, we like to have new hairstyles, and the longest I can keep my hair is like a month, and then I'm thinking of taking it off and going to the salon again. So if you're really good, you can start to charge like a reasonably lower price than what normally they would have paid in salons. And obviously everybody will come to you instead of going to pay huge sums of money in the salon. By the way, I did this hairstyle all by myself. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube and I'm just trying to educate myself on trying to look good, do different kinds of hairstyles that I can take to work, church, other events without necessarily paying huge sums of money. So if I had gone to the salon, I would have paid about 60 or 70 pounds for this. So having learned how to do this, it's something I can use as like a side hustle or a business for myself. I can just invite friends, do this for them. So instead of them going to the salon to pay like 60, 70 pounds, if I want, I can charge them like 40 pounds, do this for them, and that's it. And as you do for one person, you just keep on getting referrals. So if you are good at making hair, do not underestimate this skill at all. Just give it a go. Try for one person and it will surprise you how many referrals you get and how much money you get from this type of hair making business. The list is endless. I cannot cover all of them in one video, so there might be the need for part 2. If any of these business ideas is something you've already started, please put it in the comment section and let me know how it's going. If you found this video useful, if this video has given you a business idea that you never thought of or a side hustle that you never thought of, please give it a thumbs up. Support this video by just liking it for me. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I'll see you in another wonderful video. Bye bye.